Greetings and welcome to the podcast. Welcome back, I should say.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Sorry about the 7-week hiatus, but we got busy, as people do.
And sick.
But you know what's great about this podcast? It's a birthday podcast! Yeah! So,
It's not my birthday, it's his birthday.
turn up. Yeah, finally 18.
But he doesn't say birthday, he says birthday.
I say birthday, like everyone else. Yo, don't you put anything up there.
Birthday.
That's stupid.
B-I-R-F. F.
Well,
Not two F's, just one F. D-A-Y.
explanation for our hiatus. We've been busy with work and the movie. And by busy with the movie, I mean the script's about done. And for some reason, it's about done. And for some reason, my health just crashed within the last week. Like I've been doing nothing except for taking medicine and being here and existing. So now, as I'm feeling a little bit better and the doctor's having on so many pain meds and cough meds and whatever the other meds they give me, we should be good to go.
I just had pink eye.
Yeah,
Twice.
pink eye in both eyes. That's so unfortunate. Alrighty. So thank you, all of you who stuck around. Sorry about that hiatus because it wasn't what we wanted, but it happened. So here we are.
All right. This is going to be a good section of our podcast today. In honor of Derek's birthday, we're going to see how well I know him.
Oh, this is a thing?
Yeah,
All
just
right,
looked
cool.
up some random questions of how well do you know your best friend.
Oh, I think I should ask these, right?
Okay.
All right.
Don't skip. There's a couple that you'll have to skip.
Alrighty, let's try it. Chandler, what is my phone number by heart? And we'll just bleep it out, and I'll tell them if they got it right.
It's... And then I know it's 200.
Solid.
That's easy.
He got the first 6 letters, so you know.
Six numbers.
Six
They're
nu-
numbers.
Six
Can we
numbers.
at least put that up since they'd have to go through a lot of numbers to get the last 4? We should just say
No,
that.
we're not. No.
Give the area code at least.
First name of their first ever crush.
It's clearly Selena.
Gomez?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Is it
The
right?
correct answer is Lord or Ella.
Your first ever crush.
Yeah. My first ever
Lies.
crush. I mean,
Oh
everyone.
yeah, the crush. The definition that we learned from
from Bible
family
class.
life skills, not Bible.
Well, not
class.
Bible class. Family life skills taught us that a crush has to be
A
either
one-sided affection felt towards a person who's geographically distant.
I didn't pass that quiz very much. Anywho's, and what is the full name of your first ever crush? You didn't know, so I guess
I
that's
don't
you.
know the full name.
Who is my current crush?
I'm gonna say Joanna.
Yeah, a girlfriend's a good bet. Yep, that is true. So far,
was
you're like
close.
what? 1 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Phone number.
Oh, Selena. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the Selena wasn't right.
So you're 2 out of 3.
Okay, it's whatever.
1 out of 3. Sorry. What's my middle name?
Dwayne.
That is correct.
Dwayne.
What kind of wedding I want? I don't even know what kind of wedding I want.
One where you get wed.
Where I'm married. That would be a solid wedding.
That'd be a good one.
Oh, what time of day was I born?
Probably at the nighttime.
That was correct. I was born at 9-ish.
That's nighttime.
Yep.
Except in the winter when it's still bright.
Oh, we have to
Wait,
skip
no, it's
that
dark
one.
Yeah, skip that one.
What's my shoe size?
13.
Ooh, so close. 12.
I wear 12.
Nice. Oh, you should know this one. What's my pant size? Because ironically, we wear the same pants, save the length.
32, 34.
Ooh, that's right.
Is it right?
That is absolutely correct. Let's see. What's my biggest pet peeve?
People interrupting songs that you're singing, like coming in early. That's one of them, at least.
That's a good point. I was going to say people, but I'll give you that one.
Well, people is not a pet peeve. That's just...
Now, I lost count, so I have the score somewhere on the board of how well you're doing. What's my favorite book?
I want to say the Welcome to Night Vale book, but I'm...
That is correct. That is my favorite book because he actually got me that book,
got
and
him
it's
that book.
fantastic.
We talked about that in one of the podcasts.
Go ahead and get you the Welcome to Night Vale novel by, the Welcome to Night Vale podcast crew. They're fantastic. Give them a little shout out while we're there. Ding. What's my favorite food? There's only one correct
Tacos.
answer. Yes, it is tacos. What do I do with tacos or the word tacos?
He adds it to every song we sing.
If I ever parody a song, tacos ends up in there somehow.
Or nachos sometimes on a special occasion.
It'll be some form of Mexican cuisine, more than likely. All right, let's go through a few more of these. You're doing really well, actually.
know.
This is surprising. Their sign, what does that mean?
I think like there's...
Zodiac sign? Who cares
no,
about
I don't
that?
know. What is it, Derek?
Aquarius. I think I'm a fish.
I don't know.
Who's my celebrity crush?
Lord.
All right, fair enough. Well, let me see. Let's see a good one. What is my most embarrassing moment? Tread lightly. Very lightly.
Wait, let me think. Most embarrassing moment for you?
It probably happened around you more than likely that no one else knows about. I know which one mine is.
I know one of your scariest moments.
My scary, go for it. Let's hear it.
When you drop the camera down the stairs.
Rip. All right, so if you look on our YouTube channel, you'll see. Wait,
no, it's not on there.
No, actually, it's not on there. Our first video ever.
Was that our first?
Our first of like official video was trigonometry style.
Was that trigonometry? That was
our first one in 9th grade. So trigonometry style. Well, actually, maybe we'll put it up private and like have it on our website. Humble beginnings. That's what we can go. Okay. If I remember, I'll think about it. Trigonometry style was the first math parody we did going into high school. And there was one scene where on my house, all right, so in my house, there's the stairs, right? Yeah. And then there's a ledge like that goes to my room. And we were shooting over the ledge, and this tripod was rubbish. It's awful. And I panned, and then I left for like 2 seconds. And as I turn around, I see the camera falling. I see like the camera tilting down, like, oh, that's not going to be a problem. Then the camera falls off the tripod, tumbles down all the stairs, and I about cry because it's not our camera. And I'm like, his dad's going to kill us. It's just
perfectly fine, though.
There was nothing wrong with it, like nothing at all. It works better than my camera now, which is kind of ridiculous. It took, a 23-stair tumble, and it's fine. I'd say my most embarrassing moment was when I was at your house. Remember, I was at your house for like 2 days, and you had left.
Oh, yeah.
So for some reason, we were working on something. I had to stay over his house, and his whole family left, so I was there alone. And I was trying to go downstairs and watch TV. And what was it? I tried to do something cool. Like, I was talking to Shadow because I'm crazy. I talked to their dog, and I was like trying to do like a cool slide or something, and I just ate it. Like the worst fall I've ever had. I'm like, thank goodness that no one was there to see that. And then I look up, and like flashing in the corner is their little security camera. I'm like, oh no. So, of course I waited like 2 weeks so that the archive is gone so you couldn't like prove it. But I absolutely ate it in the middle of his house, like when no one's there. I sat there on the floor just like sad, and your dog's like on top of me, like pitying me. And it was a really serene moment. That's why me and Shadow get along so much. Like if a dog could laugh, that's, I think, about. You want to go through some more of these?
Yeah, give us like 5 more.
All right. What's my favorite movie? You don't know this one. I'll give you a hint. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, I don't know it.
All right, Pulp Fiction. That's my favorite movie.
Okay.
Love it. How much money is in my bank account? You should know this.
35 cents.
35 cents. Just made a major purchase and waiting for checks to clear. I'm just broke at the current, but I have cash, so that works. Let me see. What they look like naked. Imagine this, except like 37% more amazing, and that can be pretty. All right. Let me see. There's nothing like most of these aren't good or very terribly inappropriate. Exactly what song I need to hear in any situation? Like if you had to choose the song of dreams, what song would I choose?
I'm going to say either.
If you get this, I'll be somewhat amazed.
There
are like 3 songs, and if he gets any of them, I'll be incredible. One of them you should get right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it's.
We sing it all the time.
Yeah,
and I hit that note
Is Take On Me.
One is Take On Me by Aha, because you can't.
I'm trying to think of the one.
The one.
I want
to hear what you got to say.
Oh, man. Anywhere you're gonna be, that's
where I wanna be right now.
Did I say that?
There you go. Did I Say That Out Loud by Bare Naked Ladies would be one of those songs I take to the grave.
I don't know, maybe
Allure song, of course.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of which one it would be.
The correct answer is all of them.
Any of them.
At the same time.
All of them.
All right, so that's how well Chandler knows me. Apparently pretty well. You got a lot more of those correct. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
So shout out to the All About Derek podcast today.
I'm sorry, I read a funny one.
So I'm
number 41.
Number 41. The last time they pooped.
I don't know.
That would be this morning. All right. So all Derek aside, thank you guys so much for supporting us in the last year because this is fairly new, and you guys are like, even with the comments, like for one, it's mostly people from our school that, we get direct comments from, but we get comments from people like from colleges and states we've never heard of. And it's kind of cool that, people comment on our stuff and Twitter and such. It's pretty neat. You don't know that because you don't use social media.
It's whatever.
That's whatever. So what's that? And why is it here? And I feel like it's going to annoy me.
We're not at that section yet. You haven't told a boring story where I have to interrupt you and say, oh, now it's time for...
There I was.
There I were.
On the cliff. Overlooking the entire camp. I have Kasha to my left. I have Elise and Jim on my right.
You could get a homemade noodle banker.
And then I have Kelly, my best friend, at the moment. And forever. Right there. Calm down.
How dare you?
And there we were. So there was a funny story at camp.
You can get a cereal-scented candle.
So one time...
A candle.
Oh my god, cereal?
That smells like
which cereal?
It looks like Captain Crunch.
I love Captain Crunch. Let me tell this story real quick.
It's not Captain, it's Captain
Crunch. CAPTN?
Yeah. No,
right.
CAP'N.
That's stupid. Captain Crunch. Anyway, so one time... I was a counselor at a Boy Scout camp, and we had to do the Wilderness Survival Merit Badge. So I earned the Wilderness Survival Merit Badge years ago. But a staff member has to go out with the kids and make sure that they don't die while they do the Wilderness Survivor overnighter. So being the lazy staffer that I was, I hung out with the kids, but I decided I don't want to pack in a tent. I don't want to do all that stuff. So I was going to park a car and sleep in the car, and my other buddy was like there in a hammock with them, like directly with them. So we had like 2 deep leadership and all that important rulesy stuff. But anyway, so I'm in the car, and it's not my car, it's Kelly's car, and Kelly lets me drive his car down to where we have the Wilderness Survival Overnighter. I park, and then I sleep on the brake, and at 2 a.m, I find out that, oh no, Kelly's car is dead, and we're in the middle of like nowhere-ish. So this car is dead. I'm sad. You're supposed to interrupt me by now. I'm bored with this story.
There's a...
Anyway, Nathan, shout out to Nathan Smith.
Okay, yeah.
He helped me out like a lot.
Okay,
Like jumping my
now
car
it's time for musical madness with Chandler. I forgot what I called it last time, so it's just going to be called musical madness.
Interesting instruments.
Interesting instrument. Now it's musical madness with Chandler. We'll cut that sound out because it was awful. All right, today we have it's not an entirely rare instrument. It's called a melodica, also known as a piano flute. This is a cheap version of one. They have nicer ones that look pretty cool, actually. They look like an actual piano with a mouthpiece, but they're more expensive. This was $5 from Cracker Barrel. Shout out to Cracker Barrel.
You want some biscuits? Go get some biscuits.
All right, so I haven't played this in a long time. The last song I learned on it was My Heart Will Go On, because everybody can't say they know an instrument until they know how to play My Heart Will Go On that instrument. You know what I'm saying?
For anyone that doesn't know what that song is, that's the Titanic song, which will be demonstrated.
I'm going to try to remember it. Probably won't happen.
It's going to be so bad.
Is that right?
No.
Yes, it is.
That's so off key. I think that was better than the original.
Anything's better than the original.
You remember the 20th Century Fox that like...
Yes, I do.
All right, so there's a video online of we're just going to talk about the regular version of the guy playing the recorder to the like 20th Century Fox
and it's
theme.
Bad. It's
no,
terrible.
the regular one
is
is fine because it's just the 20th Century Fox logo over like I got to find it. You talk about something
you can get okay, I won't talk about that. We're on This Is Why I'm Broke again because it's a fantastic website.
Now it's time for an episode of What Can We Be Broke With? Chandler, I have 35 cents and I'm about to get paid again. So, what can I make? How can I make my money disappear as fast as possible?
Well, you have at least $500.
Sure, why not?
You could buy the Super Metroid Varia suit from Metroid the game.
That's the name. That's the
You could get a vault for your console in your car.
A vault for the console in the car?
You lift up and it's a vault.
The noise I'm making is me.
Oh,
doing
merch. Our Down by the Creek merch.
We have merch that no one can buy.
Well, you could buy it. If you pay us like $20, we'll get you one.
If you really care that much to get a sweet Down by the Creek t-shirt, so far only 2 exist, and we own them.
We could make a white and black one if you wanted a white base and then black letters. We can do that too.
Don't worry. We don't care. We will do it for you. But just let us know, because at the moment, they're like super special order as 2 exist. But if that's something you guys are interested in, let us know.
And we can't we can't link it to our YouTube website till we have 1,000 subscribers. So, if you want that link.
If you want that link, you want to make it easy.
Tell your friends and family to subscribe.
Or you know what you
can
do?
All 1,000 of them.
Do that thing that really annoying YouTubers do, where they like make 100 accounts that are the same name and then press subscribe. Anywho'sin. Oh man. All right. So the 20th Century Fox flute. You got me distracted.
You can pay for lightsaber fighting classes.
Here it is. Hold up. Here it is. It's got to be it.
Just play it in the background.
Yeah, but I have to play it here so I can sing it and all that fun edity stuff.
Derek, I found your birthday present, but
What's
I'm
my birthday
not
present?
going to show it to you.
Shout out to Chandler for giving me presents.
It's a funny present.
This is the song we were referring to earlier. This is the original soundtrack, so of course it sounds a lot better than what Chandler can play.
How dare you?
I'm just saying.
I'm going to buy Derek's present right now. Is there anything interesting we can talk about?
Super Bowl.
Nah. It was kind of boring.
Panthers, what in the world, dude? You can't wreck the entire league and then go and perform like that. Block! Gosh, block! Sports ball.
Yeah, it was boring. I fell asleep in like the third quarter.
Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. You're giving Peyton that? You gave it to him. You handed it to him on a silvery platter. No, you didn't. Cam, come on, man. I can't even blame Cam. What was up with their freaking defense? They're like wet tissue paper. They're like us versus Sherwood the first time.
First time. That was bad.
And the third time.
I feel like that's a touchy subject. And we should...
I don't care. Hey, don't worry, Cam. I can't blame you. But still, I was rooting for the Panthers. I'm a total bandwagon because I'm a Falcons fan, but Falcons fans don't know what a Super Bowl is.
True.
Because, I mean,
what's a Super Bowl?
Exactly. You're not a Falcons fan. But a homegrown Falcons fan, maybe one day, maybe by the time I have kids, if I buy the Falcons, you're just going to hire the Panthers from this year.
Just the whole team?
Yeah, and then tell them to block. They got hit. You know, like those games that we used to play?
Oops, I sent it to my house.
Nice. You know those games that we used to play where like in football where like we'd be like, oh yeah, we got these guys, and then they like smack us for like 15 minutes, but then we come back because we know how to play football sometimes.
Sometimes.
That didn't happen.
No, I don't want to ship to that.
Anyway, all sports ball aside, shout out to Sports Ball, the podcast from Rooster Teeth Productions. They're pretty good. Go check them out. They goof.
7 nosebleeds in the last 2 days.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with us getting sick. I'm going to take these off.
I had a nosebleed in chapel yesterday.
It's weird to...
in the middle of chapel.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow, the world sounds so clear out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, yeah, we've gotten sick, like bad. Like I went to the ER. All right, so let me tell that story. So I went to the doctor because I wasn't feeling good. And my doctor told me straight up, like looked me in the eyes and said, oh, honey, I think you have meningitis. And as a teenager, I'm like, why would you say that to me? Now I'm panicking. I'm like, well, what do I do? I mean, it's the doctor. You're going to believe what they say for the most part. I felt awful at that time, so yeah, it was believable. And I didn't know any of the treatment or like how you look for meningitis. They gave me blood tests and all that jazz. They're like, you need to go to the ER and get a lumbar puncture. I go to the ER and I go up to there's a lot of people. I go up to the like guy who's checking people in. He's like, why are you at the ER today, sir? And I'm like, well, my doctor, they said I needed to get a lumbar puncture. He looked at me like I was a psychopath. He's like, you need a lumbar puncture? No, you don't. What? No, you don't. Basically, in the nicest terms, he looked at me like, and
just like that.
That's just like that. And the moral of the story is the doctors at the ER, they're like, all right, we can't say there's nothing wrong with you. Like, our tests conclude that there's nothing wrong. You don't have meningitis, clearly. You can move your knees and all that jazz. But something's wrong with you, so we're going to put you on some medicine and fix you up. But they don't know what's wrong with me, and that kind of bothers me. I want to know. Did x-rays and all that jazz? Basically, my practitioner made a $200 mistake. Well, it cost me $200 to go to the ER, which I'm a little bit bitter about, and that would explain the 35 cents. Or 36 cents. I think it's like $2 now.
I think we need to start doing things like, if you watch Rhett and Link on YouTube, shout out to Rhett and Link. They have what they call Good Mythical Morning. You've watched,
Good stuff.
They do a lot of interesting things on there.
Like what? Oh, one of my favorite things, and one of our favorite things is Will It Taco. So I'm going to put a link right there.
All the Willets, all of them are great.
All the Willets are good, but basically the moral of the story is they get a random food item and put random stuff in it and determine will it whatever that food item is.
Smoothie.
It's really gross. It gets nasty sometimes. Those guys are crazy, the fact they actually put themselves through this. Oh, can I talk about something? I don't know if we can show their video because it's their video, of course, but something that blew my mind recently. The slow-mo guys, they did a mouse trap on the tongue.
In slow motion?
In slow motion. And I'm not going to spoil it or anything,
gross.
but go check out the slow-mo guys. Shout out to the slow-mo guys. That's Gavin Free and Dan the man. And go check them out. Please, that video, it made me cringe. I don't know if we can show it, but I'll do a little research to see if we can show a clip from their video. No, it's their video, not ours. But it's so gross. It's the fact that why would you put your tongue in a mousetrap?
That's gross.
We should do that. Like get a Phantom, pay about $40,000, get a Phantom slow motion camera, and then snap your tongue.
That's gross. I'd rather not.
It's really bad. It's really bad. All right, so another video game news. For one, I want to know what's up with video games. Dying Light DLC just came out, and they have cars, and I'm very excited. But more than that, we've been playing Far Cry 4. We brought back Far Cry, and you just finished it, right?
Yeah, I just finished it.
So here's what I learned about Chandler. Far Cry really brings friends together or breaks them apart. So I've played Far Cry all the way through with my friend Jacob, and I've also played it now, a little bit of it with Chandler.
But then I beat it.
And then he beat it. But one of the things that really determines a friendship is if you can stealthily, without being detected, take a base.
40 people.
Yeah, take a fortress. And Chandler there was the first 2 times we did it where, I'd be killing up people, right?
I think we have some shots from Winterhat Gaming, maybe.
Do we?
This.
I don't think so.
I think we
if you do,
there's something up there from Far Cry.
There's something of us playing video games.
Right now we're showing you a clip from Far Cry 4.
But anyway, I got the bow because the bow is my spirit animal, like in any video
but it's
game.
Not an animal.
They don't know.
They do know.
So I'm sitting here, I'm taking people out like stealth, oh stealth, and then Chandler's just like, I'm gonna try sniper rifle. Oh, I missed with a sniper rifle? Oh no! And then
you missed too.
I missed too, but guess what? I don't use or admit to using well the sniper rifle, the bow. I'm on that because you can miss.
I didn't admit to.
Anyway,
being good.
If you've ever seen a guy run
like
for an alarm,
5 times.
That guy ran for that alarm like no other. It was bad. Anyway,
then I shot the alarm.
Then you shot the alarm after it went off.
No.
Yeah,
that's pointless.
Anyway, play Far Cry. I don't. You think Primal's gonna be any good?
I don't know. It's a bunch of knives and stuff.
For all of the people that don't game or don't know anything about gaming, I know this conversation was completely irrelevant to you, but oh man, that's unfortunate.
You have to see something cool at least from that Far Cry.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh, whoa. We have a gaming channel that we barely use?
Yeah, no subscribers yet.
So. I don't blame you. I wouldn't subscribe to it until we actually do some Let's Plays and stop being lazy. All jokes aside, sing your movie. We need to get started. I got the script. I'll start on scheduling next week, and then we can record March, April, and May, which is more than sufficient time. I'll have a trailer out by May, and then we'll be... I can't promise a release date. I don't know how long it takes to edit a movie. I've never done it before. I can't do this.
It takes a long time.
I can't do this. I need my headphones. I need to make sure we're recording. It just doesn't set well with me. I think I'm just conceited. I like hearing my voice.
Probably what it is.
You know, it's funny. Like I don't talk. Like in school, I don't talk much. I was mostly listening and like analyzing situations or people wondering what they know about Derek. So I tell them, if you go on the podcast, you can be like, it's like you're my friend.
But you're not.
I'm like this with him all the time and my friends. I'm close. I'm open. I talk about my most embarrassing moments, which I would never tell those people, them. talking about the people in school, the ciders. But yeah, it feels good to be back on the podcast.
You know, I wish like iTunes made it easy to put podcasts on iTunes, but it's not easy.
It's easy with funding. I think the thing that makes us not want to put our podcast on iTunes is because we're not we're an audio-friendly podcast theoretically, but everyone who listens to our podcast watches the video. And, they throw it in the sidebar while they're doing their homework or when they're bored for 30 minutes or like at the airport. I heard someone watch us at the airport while they're waiting for their flight. Pretty cool.
I'd watch it on an airplane flight.
Oh, speaking of airplane flights, we got some new equipment that I can't show today. Partially part of the reason I'm broke. We got the DJI Osmo.
Why can't you show it? You don't have it?
I don't have it on me, like clearly. But we got a new camera, 4K, a little gimbal, and it was kind of experiment because, it's nothing like it on the market. And it's really cool looking because I didn't know that was feasible. Like, I paid $700 for my first camera, like for the kit, which was a Canon Rebel T3i back in 2013?
A while ago, yeah.
It was our first year of Creekside, our first year of high school. That's where we go to school. And I got the DJI Osmo for $600 for the camera, and then accessories ended up being like $720 something. And we're gonna use that for our senior movie, and it's just cool to have for college because that thing is neat. But to describe it, I'll see if there's any promo footage that I can put from DJI
or your footage
or my footage. I guess we could put.
That's right there.
That means I have to. Yeah, sure. Some footage I shot at one point in my life.
Probably right before you needed it.
Ain't it fun? I'm not pulling that video up. Bay's in that video, and Bay's identity must remain a mystery. Hey, let's gossip.
I don't want to gossip.
I'm joking. That's sinful.
I want to play a chord. Yeah, you can play chords on this too.
No.
I think one.
Doesn't
of
it
these
sound
is
like a freaking bagpipe a little bit?
No, false.
It does. I feel like I'm on the Irish plains in a kilt.
I tried to learn the Force theme, but this doesn't have any flats or sharps, so
I can't whistle. Wait, can you whistle?
No.
Oh, you're the one that can't whistle.
I can
Shun
play.
the unbeliever.
I can play a lot of instruments though.
Jelly. See, you can play a lot of instruments. Yeah, leave. Now it's time for the Derek podcast. Greetings and welcome to the podcast you want to see. So now that we've got rid of that lard who's probably standing right outside the door and is afraid that if he closes the door, the fingerprint scanner won't work, and I'm the king of the podcast. I've done it. It only took 4 episodes. Oh no, he's coming back. Yes, he is. Hey, don't believe what's off screen. He is sneaking under the camera right now. Look at him. I wish I could tell. They're all. Anywho's, and yeah, we're friends. Can you believe it? I can't. Welcome back to the podcast. We're so professional, right? But yeah, we really want to just thank you guys, especially for just spending time to hang out with us, talk to us, listen to Chandler beatbox and fart through the microphone way too close. I'm not even going to indulge it. You're not the pentatonics. I don't believe.
I can't go any faster. It's hard.
All right, let's go ahead and check our phone lines.
We have no service.
I have no. Where's my phone?
You have no say.
Oh, that's actually a problem. I don't remember where I put my phone.
That's not a problem.
It is a problem.
I think we should end the podcast.
Should we?
Yeah. So, if any fans are out there, this is where we sign off to you.
Yeah. All our favorite fans. You guys stick around for the podcast.
Our followers, Derek.
Oh, good point. Oh no, our fans.
No, our fans.
Our fans are leaving now.
Our fans are leaving, and you said for our favorite fans, they can stay.
No, for our favorite fans, like our favorite fans. Bay.
They're just fans.
Lord.
They're not followed. Oh,
I'm pretty sure Lord watches the podcast.
probably. Why would you not?
Ashton Kutcher. He's a fan. Mace Windu. Samuel Jackson also.
they watch it together.
They watch it together. And C-3PO.
Han Solo.
You want to know how he got that red arm?
No.
Podcast. Terrible podcasting.
I know how
accident.
we're ending the podcast.
How are we going to end the podcast, Chandler? Oh, but bye, fans. Now, our followers, the people we actually like and care about who watch until the end for any secrets.
And the traditional song that we end with.
Yeah,
if you've
apparently we
noticed.
end with a song. That wasn't by design. It just happens. So what we got?
You know.
I know. Yeah, that's clearly. Now, how do we do that? Oh, I
Just
guess
start
we
with
could get
the,
some...
no. Just start with the chorus. Yeah. We can't play.
Hello from the dark side.
I meant the verse. I meant the verse.
I must have killed all the Jedi. I can't tell you I'm sorry for blowing up Alderaan. It don't matter. Clear. I don't know the words.
Doesn't stop. No, you sang wrong. Go. Just start at the verse with the
Greedo, Lando, Han Solo, C-3PO, Admiral Akbar, Kid Fisto, Guido. I don't know.
No, then it's
Lando.
No, then it's the three bag or Supreme Leader Snoke.
Poe, Kylo, do copyright. Bye, guys. We'll see you next time. Oh, before we leave, make sure you guys do us a flavor if you have it. At Winterhat Studio, without an S, at Winterhat Studio on Twitter. Email us at winterhatstudios@gmail.com or
Follow us on Instagram.
follow us. We have Instagram?
Yeah, Winterhat Studios.
Really?
Yes.
Do we post anything on it? We should start doing that. We'll post a thing about the... give me a second. I don't have my phone.
It's Winterhat Studios.
Airdrop.
What are you airdropping?
I'm going to airdrop a picture to myself so that I can post it to Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't have my phone. I'm kind of nervous about where my phone is because I don't remember losing it. Ooh. I can't do this. This is hard with the iPad.
Here, give me
You're better.
They're seeing us take a selfie of the podcast.
Team selfie. We can do this. Team selfie. Ready?
Oh, you're putting your finger.
We got this. We got this. We got this.
I got the button at the bottom.
Okay. And you'll see that selfie. So, bye, guys. Thank you for joining us. And use those places we just told you to follow us to tell us what you want to hear on the podcast. Anything interesting happened in your week? Not personally. We don't want to talk about your personal endeavors. But if something cool happened that we missed, which we were just kind of coming
a chill
back.
podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Just
We're gonna call this the Chill Cast.
No, we're gonna call this
Happy birthday, Derek.
The birthcast.
The birthcast. No, we're gonna call it the birthday cast because that will be very controversial. The birthcast.
Yeah,
It's a cast for birth.
it's the birthday cast.
So, thank you guys.
And,
I'm
cut.
gonna go.